Okay, and we are back with another week of D&D, guys. I have no idea how or why we're still doing this. Uh,
For fun.
I know. Um, I was looking earlier. Um, if we continue to do this for a while, I may look into getting the paid version of Roll 20 because you can get
Ooh.
for like $50 you can get a year of it, which is actually really cool because then I could set up like dynamic lighting and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Hey,
Yeah, and I would also get access to a lot of their other material, which I think would be kind of cool. Even though I have like
Ooh.
my own. I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not.
No, that's genuine interest.
Okay. Because I
It
know
also
somebody who
allows
does.
you to use it on mobile too.
Yeah, but that's not a big deal for me because I currently am set
Yeah.
up among 3 screens.
Well, I was saying for like Rona.
Huh? What?
It doesn't benefit you guys. It would only benefit me.
Fair.
You guys would see the dynamic lighting and stuff like that, but other than that, doesn't do much for you. So, but it would also up my music category, so I could add more ambiances and stuff like that, and allow for my
Ooh.
library to be bigger, which would be so nice because I like having music for our games, but there are times when it's just like I don't have a good sound for that, so I'm just not gonna play anything.
Ooh.
So now we're into the sarcasm.
Now we're in the sarcasm. Yeah, you're right.
What's sarcasm?
What's that taste like?
tastes like
What's the actual definition of sarcasm?
I don't know.
Wouldn't you like to know?
who goes around memorizing word for word definitions?
Google.
Lisa Lukens.
And not really, but yeah.
All right, guys. Let's try and rein it in, I think. I want to get to playing.
Off the clue. I mean D&D.
So, I'm gonna do the recap this week just because I know last week we ended on a little bit of a rush note.
Yeah.
So last week the party had a very fun and interesting formal dinner with John Visca's family. They
I
met
poisoned his mom.
Yes, you did. For a period. It was a very interesting dinner. It was a very fun dinner. There was a lot of laughs, some crying, and a lot of drinking. Because as a paladin family, they basically just decided to get rid of their intoxication and do it all over again.
Damn, they can party.
As the following day came, the party made their way to their flying fortress, which they have named Lapita, and have said farewell to those who, cared about them here, waving goodbye to the Visk family and others that they have met along the way. The fortress rose from the ground and began flying through the skies. The party had been flying for a few days worth of travel, about probably close to 3 to 5 days at this point have passed when
You said 2
suddenly-
weeks.
Is that what I said last time?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I wrote
2
it
weeks have
down.
passed. Well, my bad. I am misremembering because I did not write that down. 2 weeks
welcome.
have passed. Not going to change anything.
No.
About 2 weeks have passed into the journey when suddenly a individual came up dead, murdered, if you would, cold blood. The individual had been a human male standing about 6'2", with a slight build, not overly muscular, but still kind of thin and lanky, with blonde hair, kind of found in a location that would have been, at the time, he would have been by himself. And when the body was discovered, the party was consulted and brought into the area where the body was found. And that is actually where we ended last week. So, what were you guys called again? The misfits? Mishaps? Mishaps. Mishaps.
Magic mishaps.
What would you guys like to do?
I assume we're standing over the body at this point, right?
Correct.
So, without taking his eyes off of the body, Katya is going to ask, well, does anybody know if there's any necromancers on board?
I just turn to you and I'm just like,
Notably, just so that you guys know the details of the body, the man, you don't recognize him in any fashion, but his throat has been slit basically from the back of the jawbone to the complete and other side of it. Like it's been almost like a smile cutting through the Adam's apple almost all the way back to the back of the jaw on both sides. Very deep cut. It was very clearly a
Sneak
attack from behind with an insta kill. And there is a very large pile of blood underneath this man as he's on the ground, looking up into the sky, eyes open, agape, unblinking.
Looking around the work environment here, is there anything that could have been sharp enough in the immediate vicinity to have accidentally caused this to happen?
In the immediate vicinity? No.
Yeah.
You are basically tucked in a alleyway between two homes that have that you guys have molded with stone. There is no like sharp edges.
by the way, I turn to Valinor and I'm like, by the way, you gotta speak with Dead.
I would need to take a nap.
That seems counterproductive
right.
here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't expect to have to speak with dead people every day.
Well, maybe you should start preparing for that because at this point, it could
Maybe
become more
I
frequent.
should.
At this point, it could become more frequent.
Yes. But either way, I don't have it right now.
I am
Well,
going
I
to say
guess
that the city itself is still trying to be busy behind you guys, even though you guys are
Pardon?
currently investigating.
You know an awful lot about weapons and how they hurt things. I don't suppose you could take a look at this wound and tell us what kind of weapon or device caused it. Cardin.
Yeah. Well, it looks like a very deep wound.
I will have you roll an investigation check there, Carter.
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
Well, I was trying to play it as dumb as I possibly could for that.
Mhm.
You just
12.
kind of squints
Because
at him.
I'm trying to not bring in real life knowledge.
12. It was probably something sharp.
Yeah. It was
It would
sharp, Katia.
It
There's something
definitely
that was
wasn't a
sharp.
bludgeoning or a piercing weapon that did this.
So it was some kind of slashing weapon. Okay, well that narrows it down not a whole lot. I guess I should have known what I was asking for there.
Could Cardin also do a medical check?
To determine what?
Basically to determine, like,
Is he dead?
yeah. Basically, like, well, not necessarily is he dead because he's seen, like, cuts before, but, like dead bodies before, but, like, could he do one to see, like, and, like, how the blood is sort of shaped around where the head is?
So the blood is around the head based off of the cut in the neck that is extremely deep. The man most likely bled to death. The puddle
There's no
of
other-
blood is basically underneath him and kind of bleeding down on, or kind of running down, kind of above his head and probably mid shoulders, maybe. I mean, I don't know what more details you would want
Okay.
on that.
Okay,
So
that's good enough.
Yeah, I'm like, are
Is
you
there
trying
a-
to cause? Are you trying to determine cause of death?
I was looking at, like, directional patterns in the blood.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because of the way the fortress itself is traveling and rising, it's really hard to get an understanding of any kind of directional path because it could be from the knife, it could be from the person, it could be from the victim, it could be from the fortress flying.
Is there any
Fair.
sign of? Is there any sign of any other injuries, or is this glaringly obvious wound the only thing wrong?
I mean, do you want to inspect the body to see if you can find any other wounds?
As carefully as I can without getting blood on my hands would be nice.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Bloop. 15. Not terrible.
15. No. As far as you can tell, there's, after, kind of rummaging around the body a little bit, kind of checking the torso, arms, and some of the parts of the legs, the only other injuries on his person are like some bruises that seem to have healed, that have been begun healing. Yeah, that's really about it.
All right, I guess first we can start investigating the. When I say investigate, I mean interrogate. I mean torture. I mean
Talk to?
Um,
I think the word you
interview is the word I'm thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse-
well, was there anybody who saw what happened here? Because, what did you say your name was, sir? Who brought us to this body?
Me, my name's Frederick. I was wandering back home, and saw the man on the ground. I thought he was a drunk at first, but it was a little early for that, I thought. So came down to check on him, and yeah.
And you were the only one that was around at the time?
I mean, yeah, my family lives over there, and he kind of points kind of back down the alleyway, kind of catty corner from where you guys are currently, towards where is a number of homes, and they live over there, and I was heading home.
I turned to Katia. Now, before you start accusing people just because they were on their way home.
No. I was just trying to see if there were any other witnesses, but if this is the first person to report it and find the body, then this was done without any witnesses around. Which does not rule him out as a suspect, as innocent quite yet, and Katya kind of side-eyes Frederick.
Innocent until proven guilty.
But I'm not saying he did it either. Just, we can't rule him out yet. No offense.
Damn it, I wish I knew that spell. What was it called? Zone of Truth? Maybe I can ask the other wizards.
Seriously, guys, if you give me a nap...
Go take a nap! We'll look around in the meantime, but you go take a nap. Do what you gotta do.
Donald's gonna go take a long rest so that he can get...
Short rest or long rest?
It needs to be a long rest, I think, for me to
Yeah.
take. Well,
Okay, we'll see you in 8 hours.
Alright, we'll look around in the meantime. Deanoch, you've dealt with bodies a lot. Can you tell how long he's been dead?
Let me guess, investigation?
Medicine.
Medicine.
Yep. Medicine to determine length of death.
Well, with a nat 20.
Making it 24.
Yeah, natural 20, total 24. Based off of the coagulation of the blood and what you can tell by the skin body temp, he's
Any
probably
rigor mortis
been
yet?
dead. There's a little, like barely, but like you can tell it's beginning to set in. Huh?
Just the starts of it.
Yeah, so you gather the body's probably been dead, been lying here, or the individual was killed probably between 3 and 4 hours ago, maybe. Which you would know because of keen mind. 3 or 4 hours ago would have been right about. Sorry, I'm looking at my mental clock now. That's not helpful.
Sorry.
It would have been pretty much right after breakfast distribution. Like
Which would
breakfast
be about what?
Breakfast is typically served between the hours of like 7 and 8, and so this would have happened. If you're looking at 4 hours ago, you're looking at about 8 o'clock, or 3 about 9, as it is about noon right now, and there are people beginning to head towards lunch distribution.
You said what time? Sorry.
He's been dead about 3 or 4 hours, which means the murder would have taken place around 8 or 9 a.m., which is a little bit after breakfast distribution has been completed.
So it seems that the TOE is about 8 to 9 o'clock this morning, right after breakfast.
TOE?
Time of expiration.
Oh, the time of the murder. Or when he died? Something like that?
Something in those terms. Just in general, when he died. Whatever the cause was, it's generally referred to as time of expiration, abbreviated to TOE.
Okay.
Uh,
So, Frederick.
Yeah.
So were you heading back home after breakfast? Or did you work the night shift?
No, I was heading back home after breakfast.
What do you do when you head home after breakfast? Wouldn't that be the normal time for reporting to work?
No, sir. I work for the breakfast shift of the breakfast distribution.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Do you happen to know who this man is, or do you recognize him?
Can't say that I do, sir.
Fair enough. I guess the only thing left to do at this point would be to search the area, see if we could find anything that... Just see if anything turns up.
Okay. You're wanting to search the area. You can either make a perception check if you want to just look around, or you can make an investigation check if you want to go like looking and turning things over and thoroughly investigating.
I'm gonna investigate. I'm gonna
I will
roll
as well.
sideways 11.
Okay. Those who are present can roll an investigation check. So that'd be everybody but Valinar. Does Cardin want to roll an investigation as well?
Uh-oh.
Yes, please.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
That was bad.
What are you two looking for?
I'm proud of all of you.
Has anyone seen my contact lens?
What?
My contact lens?
Cardin's like, oh, you too? So Katya rolled an 11, Denock rolled a 12, John rolled a 4, and Cardin rolled a 2.
I mean, that sounds about right.
So, you guys, let's see. Oh. I'm gonna say you guys don't really find much. I mean, outside of the body and the pile of blood, there's not a whole lot to go on. There doesn't seem to be any kind of tracks or prints of any kind. Prints won't do you any good, but it's very, very much just this man in an alleyway.
Does he have pockets of any sort or some form of identification? Anything on his person?
He does not have any form of identification.
Well, that's not helpful.
Do you have any form of identification?
Yes, my name is Oh. I see the problem. Dead men tell no tales.
Ding, 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 ding!
Well, I suppose we could start. Let's see. There's got to be some. There's got to be some.
I have
people...
one more thing. One more thing I can try.
Well, if you would let me finish,
Yeah?
we can ask some of the wizards in the conclave if they have zone of truth.
Ooh. Did he robot
feel
for
like-
anybody else? Or is that just me that he roboted for?
He roboted for you.
Okay. Moving on.
I feel...
At the very
That-
least, we can get some people cleared of suspicion.
Well, the only potential suspect we have here is Frederick. Until we have more suspects to question, I don't feel that that would be overly useful.
I agree with that. I'd rather wait till we have more suspects before using
Then
zone
we
of
can-
truth so we can get multiples.
Yeah, then we can take John and have him bind them all up, and then we can slap them a bit. Really get some answers out of them. No,
Yeah,
offense, Frederick.
I'm ready to intimidate them.
But the last thing I want to try is I want to detect magic.
You're going to cast Detect Magic?
Yes.
Okay. Well, how are you going to cast it?
What do you mean, how?
Are you going to ritual cast it?
Well, he doesn't understand that, so he's going to insta-cast it, which means
Yeah,
I need you to
I don't
roll
know
a
anything about
D100.
rituals. I don't know anything about this ritual casting thing. I don't know what you're talking about. I was just like, let's see if there's any magic around here. Poof. Here's my D100.
Nope.
39.
I see you going to cast. Hey!
Oh,
Hey,
you're going to...
no!
Don't cast
No.
explodable magic in a crime scene.
But
If you're going to cast detect magic, go out there, cast it, then come back in.
what's the range on this?
30 feet.
30
Pretty
feet?
sure it's like a 30 feet radius.
I think I can get. I should be able to get far enough away from here that I could still detect if there's magic in the area.
Well, once
So
you
I'll-
cast it, you can move back in, is what he's telling you.
Oh, right. Okay, then that's what I'll do. I'll go out there.
Because if you if you detect magic and then you throw a fireball at yourself, you'll ruin
That's just-
the course. We ruin all knowledge we have.
Fair enough, fair enough. Sometimes I just don't think about how my magic works and get caught up in the moment. So yes, I'll take that into consideration. So did you counterspell the first casting of it?
Yep.
All right.
Yes, you
I'll
did.
walk
It's
out
in
in
the
the
chat.
alleyway.
So you walk out into the alleyway, and you
And
cast
then
it.
I'll cast
So
it.
roll another
this
D100.
This time will actually have an effect.
Correct.
Come on, D100. Don't be a dick. 90.
99.
That's a big number.
I don't think you've had that one before.
Nope. Not that I can see.
Infinite gravity.
Woo. What does that mean?
You make a black hole.
Oh no.
That would be hilarious. Do I sound better, by the way?
Holy
No.
shit!
So your
Rip?
hands. What?
You're breaking up hard.
Hold on. Is this better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're
I
good.
just-
It was Carden
just for
who was
him?
sounding bad.
Oh, I heard. I heard Rona tell me that I was breaking up.
Nope.
Yeah,
Did-
I heard Rip break up.
See? See?
Huh.
I'm not crazy. This time.
Anyway, you watch as your hands begin to glow red.
Is that good or bad?
You don't know.
Oh, this is the side effect. Okay.
Yep. Because you
Red.
don't know what this one does.
So my hands are now glowing red.
Yes, but
Okay.
your detect magic is going off.
It is going off.
Well, like the spell goes off.
Oh,
It
the
has
effect works. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so you can detect
I was
magic.
like, I'm detecting things.
Well, yes, you would detect all the magical items in your possession, all of the magical items in Denox, Carden's, and John's possession.
Anything on Frederick?
Nope, nothing on Frederick.
Okay, good.
Ooh, here's a
Anything on the-
question. Is
anything on the victim?
anything in the stones magical?
In the stones, what stones?
That we're standing on?
Oh,
hope
no,
not.
because it is technically basic earth or ground.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because
Mhm.
if the if the Sky Giants made this entire place, who knows what kind of magical things they put into the ground?
No, they took the ground.
Right. So I'm gonna walk up and down the alleyway, maybe even check nearby alleyways as well.
They are the ground.
Go ahead and make me a perception check with advantage.
Perception.
By the way, when he goes by me, do I see glowing red hands on him?
14.
Make a perception check, Dinoc, and we'll see. 14. Not with a 6, Dinoc.
I must be sprinting down the alleyway.
No, I'm more interested in like checking over all the details of the corpse.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. You're nose deep in a corpse. Wow, that came out.
Where
Right.
I feel at home.
Is he not like fucking Dexter or something?
So, Katya, as you're going up and down these streets, ooh, bless you. You do find something that stands out to you.
Okay.
An area at the very end of this corridor, where one of the where the side of the building kind of comes to a point, kind of at the edge, you detect. Click the spell for me, because I think you can detect the School of Magic as well.
Maybe? Look.
Yeah. Yep. So at the very corner of the intersection, like where the two walls of the building come in to make the point, you detect illusory magic.
Oh, really? Illusory. So that means there's an illusion there.
You believe so?
Yeah, that's generally what it means.
I'm gonna reach my hand towards that spot.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage.
Investigation with advantage. Boop, boop. 15.
15. Okay. You take a minute and you kind of feel around on the wall, and eventually you find this almost pocket of space in this wall, probably no bigger than your fist. And as you kind of slide your hand into it, you feel like a blunt, kind of cold and leathery object.
Oh, I'm gonna pull it out and see what it is.
You pull it out, and you see what appears to be a hunting knife that is covered in blood.
Hey guys, I think I found the murder weapon.
Did you know what's it? Why's your hand glowing red?
Huh? Oh, that I don't even know what it does.
That's
But-
the murder knife.
Oh, that's also an interesting point. Now that he draws attention to that, Katya, you would
Uh-oh.
kind of pick something up. Hold on, I want to see something.
Watch to see detect magic on the detect magic.
Your hands are giving off a faint evocation magic. Just your hands.
Who did we lose?
Probably him.
No. I missed something.
Oh, I said you gave off faint. Your hands are giving off faint evocation magic.
Faint evocation magic, huh?
Correct.
Okay. Now that that's been called attention to. Okay.
Yes, but you're also holding a knife now.
Okay. Hands are... Yeah, I'm writing this down. Might be important later.
Yep. You guys do some RP. I have to step away for just one quick moment.
Well, I think that's the hunting knife, guys.
Yes. But this means that somebody hollowed out a part of the wall, stashed this in there, and then covered it up with magic. So it's somebody who knows magic and who had the tools to dig through stone.
Either that or someone. It's a mage who knows both Mold Earth and probably Minor Illusion. Let me take a look at that.
Let's see.
I am
know
looking
Minor
at
Illusion.
the where the dagger was hidden, and I'm just kind of dealing with.
Yeah, Minor Illusion would not have lasted 3 to 4 hours. So there's no way that was it. So it's somebody who knows something higher than just basic level magic, which narrows it down to one of our casters on board.
Well, that rules me out.
Yes, it does.
Yes, but I can't imagine why Cardin would go around murdering innocent people in cold blood. There's usually a good reason why you're murdering someone.
There's always a good reason. Even if it is in cold blood.
Now, we also can't rule out the possibility that instead of one person committing the crime, maybe they had help from someone who was a magic caster. So, is there anything notable about this hunting knife, or is it just looks like any other basic hunting knife?
It looks like a normal hunting knife. There's no magic coming from the blade itself.
Okay. Trying to think of what we can do now. I mean, we have the weapon, but what can we do with it?
Well, the only magic I can think of that would be powerful enough to hide something for more than an hour, probably going third level or higher. So we're looking at the better mages.
Yeah.
That or they've got a scroll.
So how many roughly would you say mages do we bring on board that were exceptional?
Unfortunately, we needed mages of our level and...
Oops. Yeah, you guys brought on several mages that are at least of your standard.
Do we have a rough number?
Probably... Let's see. There's... I want to say it's close to 20 to 30.
Okay. 20 to 30 is a lot less than however much the entire population of this place is, minus one, of course.
Yeah, there's a lot of people on board.
So is that finally enough to warrant a zone of truth?
Now we have enough suspects, yes, to warrant the use of a zone of truth. Even if we don't find the person who actually committed the murder, we at least will be able to find the accomplice. Right?
Again, that's assuming that they didn't have a scroll of some kind of illusion magic.
That is true. And who knows what can be found in that library.
Pretty sure at this point we've already exhausted all of the magical knowledge in there. Now it's just rough recordings of things the giants saw that humans were doing. Nothing detailed, by the way, just this human family had an exceptionally large surplus of food that they shared one year. Something like that.
That's cool. But not pertinent to the moment.
No.
Mm,
Like I said, I'm pretty sure we already combed through and found any actual useful magical knowledge. I mean,
Wait
there
a
could be
minute.
something we missed, but I doubt it.
wait a minute. So, you're saying we should go to a wizard to see if he knows Zone of Truth, but then, we also know that some magic user committed this crime, and that would suggest that would mean that we could potentially be getting the murderer to create the Zone of Truth to find the murderer.
Which is why I've been side-eyeing John every time I say Zone of Truth.
What does John have to do with that?
He mentioned to me once before he has that spell.
John, are you holding out on us?
Yo, Ginger!
John, I'm warning you.
Are you?
What?
Out with it. Are you holding back on us?
No.
Did
They're
I
asking
hear
about
tell
the
that
zone of truth.
Did I hear tell that you have a certain spell known as Zone of Truth that can be extremely useful for us, and you've been, not talking to us about it?
I said that I was waiting till we had more suspects. Do we have enough suspects? I don't want to waste my zone of truth.
I could have sworn that we were going along with Denoch's idea of finding a wizard that had it, but if you've got it, we have a whole bunch of wizards and mages to interrogate. So now would be a good time, yes.
Alright, then I will cast it.
Well, they're
Well,
not,
not
in
right
front
now.
of you yet. They're not in front of you yet. But they're
Not right
but you guys are gonna
now.
talk to
Wait,
them.
so you're telling me, first you're like, John, you're holding out on us. Do you have the zone of truth? And now you're like, no, not right now. Which is it? Do you want my zone of truth or not?
We want it, just not at this moment. Wait until we're behind closed doors, where we can use it privately on the people we want to use it on.
Alright, you just give me the signal, whatever the signal's gonna be, and I have it ready. I'm ready to go. Just let me know whatever signal you want to give me.
Okay, I'm gonna raise my hand like this, and Katya lifts up his hand with the middle finger outstretched. This is the
Yeah,
signal.
that'll do it. Yep. Yeah. That makes sense.
That'll do it.
That'll do, Johnny. That'll do.
Now, Denoch, you are 100% familiar with everything about this fortress by now. You should be able to lead us right to the mages.
Yup.
Thought so.
They live basically on the other side of this first floor.
I don't know, Frederick, you're safe for now.
You turn
By the
around,
way,
Frederick is gone.
I didn't dismiss him. He just walked off while we were investigating. What
He
dick.
By the way, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. can we get the main floor on the screen
Yeah, absolutely. One sec.
so we know where the fuck we are?
Oh, that doesn't mean that's
Well, we're
this is
we're
gonna
inside
help.
of a flying fortress.
But here's the thing: Stream hasn't seen this yet.
So I redid.
Alright!
Yeah, I redid the map. So now that they actually have a accurate remade map. Basically, I created 2 bathhouses. One for a man, one for a woman.
Where do
This
I
area- Um,
What body are you in right now?
These things here have like livestock in it that can be used, and then basically over this area is where you have your working population. Over here is where you have the mages, and where you guys currently are. Freehand this. You guys are. Oh wait, I don't think I can do it on that one. Hold on. 1 second. You guys are right about there.
Neat.
All right. Let's get a guard or 2 here to keep watch on the area, make sure no one disturbs the body.
Okay, that's easy enough to do.
I mean, we probably have a free guard somewhere.
And then we head over to the mages area.
Yep, easy enough, simple. And it wouldn't be long before you guys walk over there that you would begin to see mages out and about. Many of them probably getting off of their duty working with the crystals.
Alright. Does anybody have a way to, I don't know, round them all up?
I don't know, do you?
I mean, we could just start shouting, I suppose.
I mean, we could also ask the guards we have to start asking people to come in at a certain time so that we would
We need to
have
have
them
a
all.
meeting area. Yeah.
You guys could take them to your estate, basically, and question them there.
That's a good place to put them.
To the 2nd floor.
Yeah, let's get them all rounded up and essentially forced to our place, and we will interrogate them there.
So on the 2nd floor, you see, just for those on stream, you got 2 more bathhouses. You have another set of communal buildings where people live, and these buildings are stacked probably. They're basically duplexes that are stacked upwards. So there are 2 families per box that you're seeing on screen. And then in the top right-hand corner, there is another large box. That is your guys' estate.
Neat. We get a corner.
Yep. And
A
then where the
very
stat-
good corner.
Yes. And then where the statue is kind of underneath all of that, that is where the communal dinner place is, basically. It's like a giant pot roast every meal.
So what's the statue of? Curious.
The goddess of life.
Oh, Vita. Okay.
I just have to point out, do not argue against that.
Unfortunately, it is a lot of the clerics who have volunteered to feed everybody, and they primarily came from Vita. So they heard your argument. They elected to ignore it.
I feel like
and then you see
somehow
the
Valinar
fence
would be
below
offended.
where it has
if-
more doors.
Okay.
Or more animals, I guess I should say.
So then, for official sake, we've asked the guards to bring the mages who had 3rd level spell or higher abilities to our estate and have John. John, can you ritual cast things or no?
I don't believe Zone of Truth is a ritual spell.
Okay.
I thought you could
Can
ritual
you-
cast pretty much anything if you wanted to.
No, it has to have a ritual tag. John, can you click Zone of Truth to put it in the chat for me?
Zone of Truth is not ritual.
Thank you.
Valinar. Go back to sleep.
Thank you, Valinar. Sleep, damn you.
It has been probably close to an hour or two at this point. So, John, are you able to put the spell in chat for me?
Yeah, give me one moment. I'm getting it.
Okay.
3 hours later.
I hope not.
We'd be done by then.
Mm-hmm.
I hope not. Literally, I could go all night, most likely, but I know everybody's got to work.
I
People gotta
can't.
work and stuff.
I have to travel tomorrow.
That's
Some of
That
us
doesn't
are
mean
old
you're
and
wrong.
can't stay up that late.
That sounds like a you problem. Come on, guys, get with the program. We're D&D nerds. We don't got a life.
True.
I have a life. What are you talking about? This is part of it.
This is life. What are you talking about?
We have a heretic in our midst, boys.
Yeah, I
Okay.
am a hairy tick. You're right. That sucks.
I thought that was just Valinar.
There's another heretic besides me. What is this blasphemy?
Oh no, we're gonna have a heretic showdown.
Okay. I will say that you guys probably wait the better part of another hour. So, Valinar, you're about 3 hours into your rest at this point. Before you guys have a suitable size of mages gathered into one of your larger, almost conference-like rooms in your estate.
Katya's in a chair, sitting there, one leg crossed over the other, looking expecting of them.
They're all kind of like gathered. Some of them you can see are sleepy and tired, and while others you can see are kind of like, what's going on here? Like, I need to make this quick. Like, what's...
Yeah, should have
So do
thought
you-
about that before you were up all night murdering people.
They weren't
Shut
talking
up,
directly
Katya.
to you.
Okay.
They're kind of murmuring.
Claps his hands.
The murmuring
All right,
begins to die
ladies
down.
and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we've had an incident last night, and to clear up or just get
I
general
thought you said it.
people.
I thought
We're
you said it
going
was this
to-
morning.
Katya,
Yes.
shut up. So what we're going to do is have we're going to have a Zone of Truth cast, and we would ask all of you to allow it to effect.
Carding stands in a doorway trying to block the nearest exit.
Okay.
He just wants to stand there looking intimidating.
Okay.
Here's a question, like, to the DM about Zone of Truth thing.
Very nice. I get a shiver down
Can
my
the
spine.
caster tell... Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. So, The caster who we will have cast a spell will know if you resist the spell or if you allow it to pass.
Ooh.
We just ask for your cooperation so we can get this incident over and done with and figure out basically who done it.
Again, some murmurs, but a lot of like people like nodding their heads. And a few
Now, I know
people kinda
you've all
looking
got a
around
busy-
curious.
I know you've all got a busy schedule, so like I said, we're going to try and get this done fast as possible.
Okay. So then, John, you cast the spell.
Yeah.
Before we start, would anybody like to volunteer information on a committed murder that happened some point this morning shortly after breakfast?
Nobody raises their hand.
I raise up the hunting knife. I found the weapon. It belongs to someone.
Everybody kind of begins like looking left and right, like,
Okay, proceed.
Okay. John, you cast the spell, and you detect nobody resisting your spell.
All right. None of them are resisting. We're good to proceed.
Alright. Unfortunately, we're going to have to do this individually, but we'll have simple, quick questions. Beginning with... Well, let's just start here on the left. And generally, I'm just going to go down the line asking... where were you at this time, right after breakfast? What were you doing?
Mm-hmm.
And who were you with? That kind of thing.
Okay. There's a good chunk of the mages, especially the sleepy-looking ones, that tell you that they had just gotten to bed around that time, off their shift from energizing the crystals overnight.
Mm-hmm.
You get the sense that they traveled mostly together. They're, kind of a... they've kind of become friends at this point, as it has been a few weeks of them doing this in this routine, and there is no lying done, as they can't, and they tell you that that's what they did.
Mm-hmm. And then they're free to go.
And there are a few others that are that kind of say like, well, we were getting breakfast, we were on our way back. They're back to their families, a few of them, and then there were some others that was just like, I was on my way back to my room. I didn't have anything to do until this afternoon, so I was just heading back, to my room. There were a couple of those, and a couple of those people also were like alone because they didn't live in the same direction. And then there were some other people who tell you like they left. Oh, excuse me. They left breakfast and went underground to the crystals in order to take their shift energizing the crystals.
Mm-hmm.
I want to add one more question to that.
Speak.
Requesting or asking if anybody knew the suspect. I mean, not the suspect, the victim.
As these individuals have not seen the victim, all of them would answer no.
Good point.
Also, I don't know why you guys aren't just asking, did you do it? They can't lie.
Can we add that on?
Yeah. So far, everybody has answered no.
For
I
RP,
murder this morning.
for RP purposes, can Cardin have yelled that across the room?
You know what? Yeah, let's do that.
As people are beginning to get ready to leave, Card just...
Did you commit a murder this morning?
Oh, no!
And Dina's just like exasperated, but I guess that works too.
That is kind of what the spell is for.
Eventually, you guys question everybody, and well, some people are like, I was alone, I didn't go anywhere, I didn't do anything. But they do answer no, that they did not commit a murder this morning. Which kind of relieves your distrust of them a little bit.
Okay.
But eventually you get through all of the mages, and there doesn't seem to be anybody among them that committed this crime. And with that,
Okay.
we're going to go ahead and take a really quick break because my kid just decided to spit up all over my shoulder.
Oh no!
So, guys,
Okay.
Stay tuned. We will be back in just a few moments. Go back to sleep, Valnar. Get out of here! So, you guys had just finished interviewing the wizards and spellcasters of your vessel, only to learn that none of them seem to have been involved in the crime.
Damn.
Drawing a blank once again, your party is doing what?
Talking
Valinor
about
is
it.
sleeping, I know.
I turn to the group and say, so at best, it looks like either we have a person who lied about having magical abilities, or just hid it, and we never asked. Why didn't we do any screening with people?
Yeah, I don't remember there being a whole question answer thing. Like, do you know magic? Yeah. We didn't exactly interview everybody that we brought on board. It was like, mostly we were recruiting people who wanted a new life. And
Well, a lot of the
I
magic
get-
users come from the wizard family. I'd have to open
But
my
I
notes
mean,
again.
what about the families of the people on board? How many of them?
Yeah, we
knew
didn't
magic?
ask them anything at all, really. We just basically said, hey, you want to come with us to a different place? Adventure, loot, and knowledge await. And just accepted everyone who said yes.
It's adventure time.
Cool,
Oh,
an
God damn it.
opportunity to murder someone in the sky. That's a first, right? So, it could potentially be anybody on board.
Waller
Still.
family. Sorry, had to look it up. The Waller family.
I guess they were good at building walls. Hmm.
They're wizards. That's the wizard family.
And
I mean, look at what all we did. Yeah, they're good at building walls, and I knock against one. Clunk, clunk, clunk. I'd helped. Thank you.
okay, but we still don't. I don't know where.
Yeah,
to
so either we have a hidden mage who can cast third-level spells, or we've got someone who had some kind of spell
Accomplice?
scroll that did something.
Ah, right.
Remember, that was illusion magic, and
Yes. And very good at magic at that. If
Ooh, hold up, hold up.
magic,
Hold up. Hey, everybody's roboting for me. I'm going to jump out and jump back in.
wow, wow,
Uh-oh.
Ripper.
Stop sowing discord! Ow, 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 ow. Oh.
Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Now we can.
Okay, everybody was roboting super hard on my end, so
Bert, please punch Rona for the puns.
Well,
I'll do you one better.
what's that for?
I don't know. I just felt like it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
About all we have right now is the murder weapon itself, and from what I could tell, there's nothing spectacular or that stands out about it.
Here, hand it over.
Yeah, you take a look. I was kind of
Ritual
distracted
path.
by my glowing hands.
Ritual casting identify on what?
Mm-hmm. The dagger.
The dagger?
Yep.
It is a regular hunting knife. It's I don't think it would give you any more details than that.
Yeah, it's a basic plain dagger you could buy from any general goods store, probably. Nothing magical, nothing unique.
Nothing that gives an identifier as to whom it belongs.
How well weathered is the blade?
Ritual cast identify on identify.
Not a physical, quantifiable substance.
The blade itself is it looks well used, but it also looks well kept.
So, if it is a hunting dagger, my guess would be that it belonged to someone who, before they came here, was quite possibly a hunter of some sort, or
I also want to say this. Just because it gives us of a magical item, I'll give it to it of a mundane item itself. The blood on the blade is of a type I guess in this world it'd be basically the same here, so it would be a B positive type blood type.
great timing with that.
Alright, what'd you miss, Ryan? Where's it again?
I heard, I'm going to say this, and then just silence. And I'm like, come on, say it already.
Blood type is B positive.
So what?
Blood type is B positive.
How did you determine that?
Apparently it's part of identify's abilities. I just
Oh.
figured out that this blood type, our John Doe down there,
Oh, wait. Did you cross-reference it with the body of the victim to see if it is indeed his blood?
T-Doc turns, looks at Katia. Huh. Looks at the
I
dagger.
mean, we are running on the assumption that it is his blood, and it does match the scenario. However, if the blood type on the blade does not match the blood type on the body, then we're at an even bigger loss than we thought.
Yeah, that's kind of a really good point.
Because my next question would be, why was there blood on a knife, and why was it hidden in the wall? And how many
If
more
it's-
murders were committed that we didn't know about?
If it's not our boy down there's blood, yeah, holy shit.
Exactly.
Hey, Yoel,
Who?
that's one of the guards. I just
Gotcha.
named a guard.
Cool. What did you say his name
I was
was?
like, who?
Yoel, Joel.
Oh, Joel.
Nope. The J is a Y.
Why?
Why is the JY?
Because that's how he was named.
Random guard.
That's unfortunate.
Okay.
Hey, Yoel, can you bring the body in?
I thought we were under orders not to disturb it, to leave it where it was.
Yeah, new orders.
All right.
Why don't we just go back to the body? Maybe we missed something and we could take another look around while we're down there.
I suppose.
I mean, what else are we gonna do, right?
All right. Another field trip.
All right. So you guys head back downstairs where you found the body. I'm
Is it
assuming
still
you
there?
ritual cast identify. It is still there.
Mhm.
A couple of
Okay,
guards
good.
standing posts there. You ritual cast identify. The blood type is the same.
Okay.
So
Well, at least that holds up.
there is still the possibility it's not his blood, but that's a very low possibility at this point.
Yes, it's too suspicious. So, I'm not sure where to go from here now.
I suppose.
Because one line of thinking would suggest it could be somebody who lives in this nearby area, or it could be somebody who lives far from this area. Because why would you commit a murder right in your backyard?
I mean, in that same line of thought, where better? Because everyone's going to think you did it far away. So you wouldn't ask anyone around the area.
What is the purpose of these alleyways anyway? Are they kind of like streets? You would think everybody would just go like the same direction to work every day, right?
It's just so that people can go one way or another, or have a flow of traffic. That way, it's not
And
feeling cramped.
It feels cramped anyway.
and also to give them a sense of familiarity in a new environment to ease some stress.
Actually, that's an interesting point. Did I do that on here? No, go ahead. Keep going.
I feel like I need to make another lap around the building. I mean, I checked up and down this alleyway, but what about the rest of the area? You know, there are other alleyways near here and around the building. I think I'll take another look around.
Alright, make sure you go down that way to cast.
Gotcha. So I will step away from the crime scene, and I will, again, detect magic.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic. Go ahead and roll another D100.
I try not to explode. Oh,
Oh.
100!
Oh! Oh!
That's interesting.
Okay. Ironically, your hands become that red tent again.
Every time I go looking for something, I swear my hands just start glowing red. I don't know what.
At this point in
up
time,
with
you can now
this?
make an Arcana check on this.
Yeah, I want to find out what the deal is. So my Arkansas check says 19.
This is a familiar feeling to you.
Just
This
simple.
this is what it feels like at the very end of casting the firebolt cantrip.
Okay.
Oh.
But you haven't released a spell at all.
Okay. Just out of curiosity's sake, can I cast firebolt, preferably at like the ground or something, so that I don't hurt anybody?
So you think about casting firebolt, and you begin to raise your hand to do the incantations, and a firebolt flies off of your hand and on the ground in front of you.
Anything?
Hey, what was that?
Just testing a theory. Don't worry about me. We're good.
Because of your experimentation and your roll of a 19 Arcana check, this surge gives you the ability to cast Firebolt as a bonus action for 1 minute.
Ooh. That's cool.
That's useful.
I'm gonna have to keep that one in mind. Now, if only I could control it. But that's neither here nor there.
Also, above game real quick, you also got to remember that was a 99 you rolled last time, and now 100 does the same.
Exactly.
What, you guys thought I actually came up with 100 bullcrap things for him to do?
No. I've already determined. Based on some notes, that it seems to be split between two numbers for these effects.
Basically,
Like Fairy Fire was cast at 47 and 48.
it's basically a...
Like the Wild Magic
Basically,
Surge
there-
table in the
yeah,
book.
basically there are 50 effects.
Yeah.
So, anyway, go ahead and make another perception check. This one is not with advantage since you've already been around this area.
Perception. 19. Here we go again.
I think that's higher. I think that's higher than your last one.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't see any magic. And you don't see anything that out of the ordinary in terms of the area that you're exploring. But what you do see, that you do find out of the ordinary, is far down one of the alleyways. There appears to be, let's see here, maybe right, I forgot to make this the appropriate size.
Uh-oh.
It's a big fortress, and I needed to up the squares. I didn't do that last time. Maybe close to about 70 feet away or so, you see an individual kind of tucked around the corner of one of the buildings, but is watching you. You can't make out any details from this distance, but you can definitely tell that he is watching you and Denox specifically. Just for the sake of this, I'm going to place...
So are we saying that these squares are like 10 feet tall, large?
Correct. Each of these squares are 10 feet. If you are to grab your ruler, you can stretch and it'll show you the distance.
So about right here.
Actually, he is behind Denox, heading this way. So he's about 80 feet or 90 feet from you because he's right in this area. But he was about 70 from Denox and 80 from the body.
I want to act as though I did not see this individual.
Okay. Also, before we continue, Valnar, I know you're sleeping, but Cardin and John, are you guys currently with them, or are you guys doing something else?
I think I'd currently be with them.
Yeah, you're our muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need you just in case.
Yeah, I'm with them too.
Alright, so I'm going to put you guys in kind of a one meat shield, one squishy kind of pattern.
By the way, I just had a thought.
I called John.
I want to ritual cast identify on the hole where we found the dagger.
Okay.
Ooh, did the illusion get dispelled when I put my hand through it, or is it still there?
It's still there.
Oh, okay. One hell of an illusion.
It's an illusion. It's just meant to exist. You can pass through it all you want. It's just not a.
But if it's
Yeah.
lasted this long,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
so I also want to try and figure out what kind of illusion it is.
Oh, so you're trying to identify the spell that was used. I think.
Technically, it says item, but a hole created through magic.
I'll allow it. Well, the hole itself is not magical. The hole itself has been carved out with some tools. However, the spell is not a spell you are familiar with. So go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Ooh.
Please don't be a 1. Damn it!
Oh, the 19's still good.
Yeah, 19 is still good, which is...
I know,
what you
but
needed.
that 20 would have been so good.
It would have been, but unfortunately...
Not only do I know the spell, I learn it. If only.
This appears to be a lesser version, meaning it does one specific thing and not multiple. Basically, it is a programmed illusion. You would know that this spell lasts until it is dispelled.
Ooh.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Guys? You know how I was
Yes.
saying that the spell is probably 3rd level or higher?
Yes.
Yeah, we're doubling that min.
Who around here knows that has that kind of power?
Not me.
Not me.
Not me either.
The only thing I can think of is one of the families had a grudge against this guy, or
At this point, I will approach Denock and quietly inform him that we are being watched.
Okay. While you do that,
I will subtly
while you do
motion.
that-
I will subtly motion. However you
Subtly.
say that so you can hear it properly. I am going
Whisper?
to motion in that direction in such a way as to not raise suspicion that
Well, that'd be a
guy
side
is
of hand,
actually-
isn't it?
the guy is standing behind Denock in terms of direction.
Okay. You kind of do so, and as you guys kind of begin to have this conversation, we're going to come back to you in a minute.
Oh.
Valinar.
Oh, don't.
Yes.
Forgot you were
What do you-
muted.
What is your passive perception?
My passive perception is, I believe, 15. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, is that it?
Oh,
Nope.
Okay.
Does a 24 hit you?
Oh, fuck!
Yes.
Oh no.
Hold on, I gotta roll some dice.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
We're losing Valinar.
You don't know
Sorry.
that.
Now's a great time to tell you about my next concept for a character.
I mean, hey, you've got a whole horde of people here to join us.
True.
See those. 5. Okay, give me a. Actually, hold on. I gotta figure this out. That's trying to make this go a little bit quicker, but give me a moment.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm.
That's fine. That's just my character sheet all of a sudden changed.
Oh. You immediately take.
Rip?
Huh? Sorry? Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say something real quick. Was
Yes,
that a
what is
stealth roll?
it? When?
Because my Minotaur skeleton, unless you changed his passive perception, has a 17. And I've never ordered him to leave the home with me.
That is good to know. Unfortunately, the stealth check made happened to be a 27.
Alright.
My working theory is almost looking correct.
You immediately wake up as a dagger is plunged into your gut, basically, and you take 35 points of piercing damage.
Rogue,
And
man. Rogue.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, shit. 18.
That's good. You succeed, so you only take half damage. So you take an additional 12 points of poison damage.
Son of a...
Assassin, man. Assassin.
Mm-hmm.
And as you wake up, you can almost see this guy's eyes like immediately go wide as he realizes you didn't go down. And like he pulls the blade from your chest, and you immediately feel this
Come on.
kind of.
There we go.
Hold on,
Yes.
I think that's a failure. That's 14.
Yeah, my save is 17.
He freezes.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have I am going to have Valinar. Actually, I'm just gonna have everybody roll initiative for me.
Oh, shit. Alright, remember, click your token.
I can't. Oh no, wait, I'm not on the right token. That's why. I got it.
My
Good.
token's not on the thing, so
Yeah.
I'll just roll.
Oh, 19.
11.
8.
Oh!
Wow.
Nice. Mod 1.
At least it wasn't a natural one.
I think I've been on the
That's a
bottom.
nat one.
Of course, I would be the one to roll the natural one.
Hey, you're still
Again.
faster than John.
Oh,
I'm pretty dexterous.
Valinar, you rolled an 8.
How does that happen?
That didn't work.
I would like to point out, the first thing Valinar was going to do after the long rest was go to John and ask if there's a family of assassins or rogues.
I'm just gonna move you over. I'm just gonna move you over here. That's actually really funny for now.
That is funny.
Oh, I also am going to put your Skelly boys with with Valinar, and he's just going to act basically on his own to help defend Valinar.
Because standing orders are, if I'm not around, protect my teammates.
Oh man, they rolled pretty bad, even though they have good tag. Let's see if I can find. Do I have? Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Okay. So they are sitting. Okay. Katya, you are technically up first. You have no idea what is going on back in your home. You currently know that there's an individual down this way.
Yes. And I have pointed him out to Denock, but as of this moment, I guess I will hold my action. Like, I want
We'll
to
use that
hold
token for now.
I want to hold a haste command, a haste spell.
Okay.
That I will
That's
cast
a
on
better one.
Cardin if I see trouble arise.
Basically, he's standing there for the sake of that. Okay. Alright, so you're going to hold action. Denock, you have just been made aware of this individual's presence as he's kind of eyeing you guys up and down. What do you do?
Bonus action perception him? Like, I just want to take a quick glance at him?
Yeah, sure. 14?
Nice.
He seems to be watching you guys, and he does not appear to be picking up on the fact that you guys are aware of his presence.
Alright, I turn to the body in front of me and do what I do best.
Animate dead? Okay.
Out loud, I say, well, let's get this guy back upstairs and see what we can do about that.
Because of how fresh the body is, it is going to be considered a zombie.
Well, there
But
goes
you
Speak
now
with
have
Dead.
a zombie.
Oh, you can use Speak with Dead on a zombie.
Interesting. But now he's undead.
So,
Undead is still dead.
No, it's undead.
that brings us to their turn and Valinar's turn. So, Valinar, what is your modifier? Your dex mod?
1.
Oh, so they are going to go first. So that guy...
Great.
Oh, yeah. He...
Hold on.
Oh,
What about my Minotaur? What's his gonna be?
Oh, that's right. We'll have him act on Valinar's turn since he is not acting on your command. He is acting
For
as a
Valinor.
center. Yeah, as a center, basically. So he'll go on Valinar's turn, we'll say. Okay. This man here begins to notice with a decently rolled insight check for once. Notices that you guys are beginning to notice him,
Uh-oh.
and he is going to basically freaking vanish. He is gonna go. He is going to move this way, and eventually, I think he can move that far. He leaves your sight. cocked. Okay. Give me 1 second here. I'm making some notes. Alrighty. The guy who is now standing next to you, Valinar. He is currently held personed, so he can do nothing. He is going to attempt to save, though. Sorry. We, for whatever reason, my internet decided to have a,
shall we call it a conniption?
I was going to call it
That
a
would be an
mishap, but
understatement.
yeah. And because of that,
Modem mishaps.
because of that, there is going to be 2 parts to this video now. There's going to be some uploaded previously, and there is going to be this section of the video as well that'll be up on Twitch later. I will do my best to upload these together on YouTube when I upload it over there. So shouldn't have any issue for YouTube viewers, but for those of you who are watching live, I apologize. And we're going to get right back into where we left off, which was the assassin attacking Valinar, having just failed his wisdom saving throw against the hold person that Valinar had basically cast as a reaction to being stabbed in the freaking gut upon waking up. So, that ends their turn, and that is going to bring us to Valinar as we come right back into it.
So is he the only guy there?
Currently, you see him and the Minotaur skeleton,
Okay.
who is currently beginning to move towards you.
Not gonna worry about that right now.
Sure.
I was thinking, I was getting ready for speak with Dead anyway. There's only one of them in the room, and currently he's being held. Would Valinar know he could instantly kill him by slitting his throat?
What? Okay, I have to say it again. Are you sure you're a cleric?
He's had a rough life.
I woke up to being stabbed in the gut. What do you want me to do? I'm not a cleric of life.
Goddess, forgive me for what I am about to do. Pulls out a knife.
So, I have a set of homebrew rules for insta-kill. It is possible, but in this situation, he is basically considered helpless, but you would still have to hit him. So you can certainly attempt to, and there is a certain amount of damage. There's a damage threshold that you have to first meet in order to insta-kill him, and you don't know what that threshold is at the moment.
Okay. Well, Is my full rest complete so my spells are changed, or did this interrupt that?
This would have interrupted that. You would have been close, but not quite.
Okay, so hang on. I'm going to quickly move my spells back around to what they were.
Okay.
I had been changing that around.
Yeah, understandable.
Were those only two? I think those were the only two.
It just took him a little while to find you.
Because I wasn't with everyone else. Oh, and this was the other one. And he makes the save at the end of his turn.
Yep, and he's already had his turn.
Yeah, the end of each of his turn. Okay. I just wanted to check because I was debating on whether or not to heal myself this turn. We're just gonna walk up and would you say it's easy enough just to reach out and touch him?
You would have advantage on the attack.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds at level 3.
Okay.
Because fuck this guy. 18.
That'll hit.
Inflict Wounds at level 3.
Oh, jeez! That's 1 max die and 1 min die. The
Yeah.
rest are scattered.
Plus 29 necrotic.
Is it also going to be a critical hit?
That's what I gotta look up yet. I haven't gotten to that part of the. Oh, you know what? I think I have a quick access over here.
Ow. Okay.
Don't hurt yourself.
I
Or
inflicted
do.
wounds upon myself. Sorry.
Whoops.
Don't worry. Be happy.
What? What just happened? Oh, it's weird. What condition is he effectively under?
I think it's paralyzed? Yeah. Be paralyzed for the duration.
Yep, any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit.
Damn!
Do I need to roll that again then? Or do we do small?
Yeah, go ahead and roll it again.
Hit the level 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Ouch.
Ooh.
It's still another
It's 56.
27.
Okay.
So that's like 50 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
And unless he
Yeah,
took chop,
20.
that's going to be most, if not all.
That's a 29 points of damage, followed up by another 27.
27, so 51. I did my math wrong.
56. 56.
56.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I can't do math.
Oof. Okay. Hold on. There isn't. So this is the thing. These are some modified things for me, and I need to figure out. Yeah. Okay. So I will tell you, you would have succeeded on the threshold,
Gosh dang it.
but he uses a reaction and actually teleports 30 feet away and actually vanishes from your sight. But he does take all of that damage, all 56 of it. Or, 56 was what it was.
Woo!
Can they react if they're paralyzed?
I think so. I didn't see anything about reactions. They just can't move, talk, or take actions. This is a reaction. And it's not like he has to cast a spell, it's just whenever he gets hit, he can do this. He's still, technically he's still under the effect. He's just no longer right there in melee.
Okay. I'm not the DM, and I don't want to be that guy, but I'm going to do it. Paralysis condition does say that they are also considered incapacitated, which specifies they can't take actions or reactions.
That is true. Good catch. So he does not move away.
I just
He
want
does
to see
not-
him die.
And he does not burn a reaction. No, that's fine.
So he's still alive, paralyzed in front of me.
Correct.
And-
Well, because you would have met the conditions. You know what? Because of this, I'm gonna say yes. He is alive. He is just really freaking hurt. Because, yeah.
And knowing Denox said I can technically give commands to his undead when he's not here, can I just bonus action look at his Minotaur and go smash?
Yeah, he was moving to attack. So, Denox, if you want to roll for your Minotaur,
Yep. Let's see. Advanced dice roller. Boop.
When he has to pull out the special dice roller.
well, you still got to roll to hit. Uh-oh. Wait, you have advantage because he's paralyzed.
Yeah.
That doesn't help.
What's the bonuses?
+6.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Unfortunately, no. He raises the axe up, and it just gets embedded into the ceiling above him as he begins to pull. Kind of looks back, kind of confused.
You just hear moo.
So close. So close.
So close.
That way I'm drinking the water.
Can he bonus action punch?
I'm gonna say as an undead skeleton, no. He has certain moves that he is able to do because they're still they're not
Okay, fair enough.
sentient yet. So I'm gonna say no for this one. That does bring us to Cardin, however. Unless Valinor, do you want to do anything with your with the rest of your turn? You want to
Can I bonus action punch? Just backhand him.
Sure.
Just a
you
straight
never.
check.
Well, hold on. Are you still laying down?
I assumed I had gotten up to do inflict wounds.
Okay.
So I assumed
Okay.
you backed up.
Yeah,
and-
that's a good point.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. Then go ahead and yeah, it's just a straight strength check.
Okay.
With advantage. 15 just hits.
Yeah.
Oh!
So you deal 1 point of damage, which is doubled to 2, plus your modifier, which is 3. So you deal 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's still held, so he can't use his reaction. So that brings us to Cardin.
Who we never told that guy was down there. Cardin never
That
knew.
he disappeared.
This is true.
Yeah, let's see. Would Danger Sense be picking anything up right now?
No.
You know what? Cardin is actually going to, because like since he can't tell where everybody is, he's actually going to attack the wall of that building next to him.
Why? You don't know anything happened.
Valinar's the only one that
you
knows
have,
any.
yeah, you have no idea what is going on right now. They have not told you about the individual that they saw, and you have no idea if what Valinor and what's going on with Valinor. So you don't.
All you know is that I just raised the zombie and said, let's take this guy upstairs.
Okay. Cardin will he'll hold an attack action then.
I figure you're always holding an attack action, but okay.
Yes.
Barbarian.
I'm always holding an attack action unless otherwise specified.
That is fair enough. John, basically same thing. Same situation for you. You have no idea what's going on yet.
He does have a direct line of sight to Katya, who, at this point, upon watching the guy disappear, might look mildly confused. But
Well, you just saw him
probably
duck
not-
behind the building.
Yeah. Went out of my line of sight, so Katya is a little on edge at this point now.
I noticed that Katya is on edge and I'm watching to make sure like nobody attacks her.
Okay. So you take. I'm going to say you take the defense, the dodge action, which just to kind of prep yourself and those around you. Okay. That brings us to Katya.
It is at this point that I will, now that the guy has ducked away or disappeared from sight, I will inform the muscle that we need to be on our guard, because I saw a suspicious character duck around that building. And I'll point in the direction. And then I'll go ahead and cast haste on Carden.
Okay. Carden, you are considered hasted.
I am haste. all you hear is like the
No, you
make
know what?
haste, we are being chased.
I'm actually gonna twin that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can give it to John as well.
All right. John and Carden, you are considered hasted. Click the spell, put it in chat, that the way they can reference their bonuses and stuff.
There you go. Hey,
And
am I 30 feet from Carden?
Yes,
yes.
Good.
I already measured it.
Good.
What's the effect going to be this time?
Yeah, what am I exploding?
We don't know. Roll the D100.
Let's see. Please be a good number. 34.
Okay. You have had
I'm sorry, guys.
you have had
There's
this one
one.
before. You have had this
Yeah.
one before, so you can roll
I wanna
you can
control it.
roll a charisma check to see if you can control it or not.
I want to control it. I want to control it.
No.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Roll me a D4, Katya.
D4.
Oh, it's
2.
What was that, Honor?
I was just trying to ask, is this the poisoned one? I can't actually remember.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Honestly, this is the best person to get well, the second best person to get poisoned. John, you start to not feel so well. You were considered poisoned for 1 hour.
First my mom and now me.
I can't help that every time I use magic to assist people, I fart out something random.
Dinoc, you're up.
Well, first I order my skeleton to follow me as best it can.
Okay.
Slipping by Carden, I head this way. So it comes here. And as I'm going, I also shout to any...
You gotta back up just one.
Eh,
Yeah,
I
I know
thought
it's
I
not a.
could skip a corner.
Unfortunately, you can't
Okay.
skip through the
Fair
corner of
enough.
a building. Sorry.
Watch me.
Mold Earth! Yeah, no. While also shouting to guards that there was someone fleeing from the location. Apprehend them.
Okay. Shouting out orders, barking out orders. Understand. That brings us to their turn. Well, I guess I can actually add them to the turn order now.
Yes, please, thank you.
The one in the room with you, Valinar, is going to... the end of their turn. Yeah. He's going to attempt to break the hold. That's a 19.
Dang it! He actually broke it.
So he
Save was back.
begins to move about a little bit. This guy... You're gonna watch him pop around this corner and is going to take a shot at you, Deanoch,
Oh shit!
as you're the first thing he sees. 18 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
All the damage.
Oh fuck.
Okay, so that is... Yeah, I'm not gonna count that as surprised. That's 8. So that is 21
I gotta-
point.
Oh my god.
What?
I was just gonna ask, is that 49 health?
No, that's
Okay.
21. 21 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's not too bad for you, Deanoch.
Yeah, that's actually decent for. That's really good for Deanoch's constitution.
Yeah.
But does that save?
It does, actually.
Thank God.
So give me just 1 second here. Sorry, I gotta roll out this damage.
I wish you wouldn't, but
Second here. Okay, so you take 13 points of poison damage. That is rounded.
yep.
And this guy is going to duck back around the corner.
Okay, as I get hit, when I realize it, I'm like, "Fuck! I pulled a Cardin."
Okay. Valinar.
We're gonna. Now that he's moving, we're gonna bonus action healing word myself at level 4.
Okay, go for it.
As much heals as you can.
While still doing things.
Ooh!
That's really good.
Wow! That's 20 points of healing. That's 3 4s and 1 3. Holy crap!
Dang.
That's really nice.
That's a good heal off of a healing.
That was also my 1 level 4 slot.
I mean, fair, but you were at what, 2 HP?
Yes.
It did its job, dude.
And for my main action, we're gonna just do this.
Oh,
Just fuck this guy.
Can
This
you?
guy needs.
Can you? Hostile creature. Okay.
Yeah. It's not gonna hit your zombie. It's just gonna hit anything.
Yeah, just have to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Constitution saves. Oh, that's really good. Does he have a good con? I hope so. Okay. 18.
Just barely passes.
Okay. He still takes half damage of 2d10.
Okay, it did not want to roll.
Plus cleric level.
Yep, I'm trying to roll it. It didn't let me. It didn't put it through first time. All right, sure.
And go.
And he's second
Sure.
round.
There we go. That's like the third time going through. 17.
That's half of 17. Still pretty decent.
Yeah,
That is.
7 or 8.
8 or 9, actually.
I'm
It'd be
surprised.
Oh, 8 or 9. Sorry.
It'd be 8.
I'm surprised a rogue has this much HP.
Well,
It's a rogue.
Who says he's actually a rogue?
yeah. Anyway.
Is the Minotaur gonna smash?
I don't know, is he?
Are you done with your turn?
Yeah. That.
Okay,
that
I
was-
have to hear that.
Oh, sorry.
D20 plus 6 roll.
God damn.
Man, unfortunately, he's still trying to get that axe out of the ceiling.
What the fuck is this? Is this Minotaur 4?
I don't know.
No.
I'm sorry,
They're
dude.
big.
I was looking at it going, I should really talk to D-Knock about how big this guy is.
He is a pretty big creature. Cardin. Because I'm assuming you're done, right, Malinar?
Yeah.
Okay, Cardin.
Do I see something to attack?
Not
You
anymore.
saw the guy shoot me with an arrow.
Okay, I'm going to attack him.
You
Hey,
cannot
what do you-
reach him.
Because
I
remember,
don't
each of the
think so.
squares
What-
is
what-
10 feet.
Yeah, what's your movement? 50?
It's doubled.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is doubled. So you actually could reach him.
Yeah, first off, I'm going to bonus action rage, and then I'm going to reach him to attack.
Okay, you run up to him and.
Yeet! And all of a sudden, this guy has a big, angry muscle guy in his face.
Oh, I've done something wrong.
What did I do? Alright, go ahead and roll your attack. Or attacks.
Attacks.
3 of 3 attacks.
Yeah, because you have 3 at the moment.
Boop, boop, boop!
Natural 1.
Oh,
Time for severity.
that. Time for rolling the wrong weapon.
Hold on. You
Yeah,
still rolled a
I'm not-
natural 1.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's pretty low.
I'm
I'm
low
gonna say-
severity or high
I'm gonna say-
severity.
Low severity is bad. So the lower I roll
Yeah.
a d20, the worse it is.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I rolled a 6.
Oh,
But I'll say this canonically makes sense. I will say that you swing, and as you swing, he ducks, and you basically smash your maul into the side of this building, crumpling part of the wall, and you actually watch it as it kind of almost falls into the building, and you're like, ugh! And as you kind of go, you pull out Cloud Splitter and bring it down with a 19 to hit and a 25 on your next 2 attacks. Both of those hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I mean, that works.
yeah, I do think that works better canonically.
Ooh,
Oh, that was a good hit.
Second
that's the
hit.
first one.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta do math. That's 19
39.
for rage and
Yeah.
5 for thunder.
43 total.
Well, he only gets I think you only get the force damage on one of those hits. I'm pretty sure that's what I told you previously. I'll have to look up the item real quick.
I mean, this is my first time actually being able to use it. So
yeah, I understand. Give me 1 second. I just gotta open up. I just gotta open up the. Come on. I just gotta open up the item. This is Cloud Splitter. Oh nope, it's every time. Never mind. I was wrong. I'm thinking of a different weapon.
Even better.
yeah, that's even better.
Yep, I was thinking of a different weapon, so that's another 17, another 19 points. He will use his. He will then actually. You know what? I'm a dummy.
Specify.
After that first hit, he is going to use his reaction, and he is going to vanish from your sight in a puff of smoke.
Hey, he still took a pretty decent amount of damage, though.
Yeah, that first hit was a solid hit.
Mm-hmm. Woof.
Okay.
Ever since that first weapon just like breaking on Cardin, he literally always has more weapons prepared.
Understandable. John, it is now your turn.
You didn't hear anything except for Deanox scream, "Fuck, I just pulled a Cardin."
Stay here, protect me.
Death.
So yeah, I can't see him. Like I couldn't see him, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, you can't see him at the moment, or when
I don't
that
know
happened
where he is.
either.
So, well, because poison and stuff, the first thing I want to do is lay on hands.
Okay. You only have to spend 5 points of your lay on hands, so just mark off 5 points of your lay on hands, and you cure your poison ability. That does take one of your actions, but you still have your hasted action, your movement, and your bonus action.
Alright. And I totally forgot, but I have the flame sword, right?
Yep. Flame tongue. You have the flame tongue great sword. It should be on your character sheet.
I forget. Is it a bonus action to turn on the sword?
I don't think it requires any action. I think it's just a free thing you can do.
Flame on.
Flame on!
Yeah, flame on.
Were we both
Is-
thinking the same thing there?
Is that your command
Yes.
word? Is flame on?
I have to go double check what it was. Hold on.
Okay.
You say crispy.
And you have 60 feet of movement at the moment. If you move 50, you would have line of sight on Cardi.
I wasn't gonna move because I'm protecting Katya right now.
Okay.
And if I leave, pretty much Katya is going to be on his own.
Yeah.
I mean, after he poisoned you, would you stay?
I gave him double speed and extra attacks.
All right. Well, if you're not going to move anywhere, you kind of pull out your sword and light it up. And I think you can take the dodge action with haste.
Oh, I remember. It's going to be combustion for.
It
Oh.
doesn't say so.
Okay. Does not appear.
Dash,
So-
disengage, hide, use an object, or attack.
Yeah. So you kind of stand there and are ready as you combustion, and your full blade lights up.
Is there any way I can do like a perception check or anything like that to try and find this person?
Sure, you can roll a perception.
Or well, I wouldn't know that there's a person, but just kind of to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. 13, okay.
13 or 13, take your pick.
There's some kind of conflict going on the street over, is the best you can surmise.
Sounds good.
Okay. Top of the round, Katya.
Okay, I am going to move.
By the way, remember, you just heard me scream, "Fuck! I pulled a card in."
Yeah, I'm gonna move back in here, so that'll close off a couple of extra possible directions for this guy to come from,
Okay.
so that I give myself better cover. And then I will ready Chromatic Orb for casting at 4th level if this guy shows his face.
Okay.
4th level?
I'm gonna hit him hard.
Alrighty. Dinoc.
Give me a second real quick doing some... Okay. Yeah, right, let's see. Going at max range. Right here, there is now a puddle of grease.
Interesting.
How big is it?
10 feet.
Okay, so you're trying to do...
And I'm readying a firebolt to hit the grease if I see that guy.
Oh no, a grease fire.
That's why I got this spell, because I want to see a bitch burn.
Oh man, nothing like falling into that and getting stuck there with it. Ooh.
Okay. Anything for your bonus?
I will tell the skeleton to head down and look for the guy.
Okay, so he's gonna move this way.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what his movement speed is, so...
20.
Okay. From right there, he doesn't see anything.
Okay.
This feels like paintball.
Alrighty.
I wonder, was that the inspiration rip?
No.
Or laser tag. Start shooting off Eldritch Blast. Pew 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 pew.
Yeah, okay.
An Eldritch Blast gun.
God, yes.
Jesus. Oh my god, okay.
When the barbarian thinks up weird shit.
That was your one high thought for the day.
Yeah.
The guy in front of you, kind of in front of you, Valinar, he is going to bonus action disengage.
Damn it.
And
Damn, rogue.
because he's freaking
Rogues are slippery.
I have to ask,
Yeah.
how many people does disengage work on? Everyone?
I think.
Like,
I don't think
don't remember.
I don't think it specifies.
I think it's
So you just disengage and you can run from a group around you. Okay, I'm just...
I think. I don't know.
Because I've never used it, so I'm curious.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me check real quick.
I mean, everybody uses it to avoid attacks of opportunity, so I would guess that's what it's for.
That's what it says, yeah.
I mean, that's what it's for, but that doesn't mean. It says it doesn't provoke attacks of opportunities for the rest of the turn.
Okay,
So yeah,
cool.
yeah, rogues.
Open A up.
Yes.
He is going to disengage and leap out a window, and then basically use his action to hide.
When the cleric has chased him away.
Get back here, you son.
Hold on, I'm trying to think what that stealth check is.
5.
No, it's way higher than that.
6.
That's a nat.
It's
That's
probably
a-
something like 34.
And you watch him vanish out the window. Valinar.
So, I see it. So, about how far am I from the window?
I would say you're like maybe 5 feet from it.
Okay, so, and how far is it from the window to the ground? Would I know?
You're basically on ground level. I would assume
Okay.
you are.
I just can't see him, correct?
You can make a perception check.
Would that be my bonus action? Or would that be my action?
That's going to be an action, unfortunately, just because he's actively hiding from you. So you have to actively look for him.
Do I need to? Oh, I don't need to see him to do this anyway. I just need to be within 30 feet. I have no idea if he's within range or not, but
Oh, I was wondering when you were going to pull that out.
Hostile creatures. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
okay.
Nice.
Wow, 19.
Ooh, that's good.
So,
Okay.
here's the question.
If
Did
it,
it do max damage, or did it do half?
or if it even hit anything.
You are not sure, but the damage has been sent out to any hostile creature within 30 feet of you. And
Okay, the skeleton is still running on the previous order. Smash! He's going out the window!
I'm gonna bonus action healing word myself again at level
Okay.
3.
okay, so that's your action and bonus action.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow,
That's shit.
that was a shitty roll.
Yeah.
You had God roll last time.
Yeah.
You can't roll this time.
Yeah, that was a total of 9
Lord.
on this healing roll.
999!
So
9.
No healing for you.
And since I forgot to move before I did my thing, I'm just gonna go and go out the window. I'm on the ground level.
All right, so both you and the Minotaur kind of emerge from the window, kind of looking around. You've used your turn. If the Minotaur would like to use its action to make a perception check, it can do so.
Ooh, okay, I have to look up that stat. Da, 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 da. +3. So if I just roll a d20 plus 3?
Yeah, if that's
Yeah.
what its perception bonus is.
Oof.
Ouch.
The Minotaur the Minotaur is unable to kind of differ the people in the out and about.
Shit.
As
Oh,
the
shit.
lower levels have been remotely empty, as it is currently real close to dinner time. But as your guys' abode is basically
He doesn't-
right next to the kitchen area, or the food area, he is unable to identify the hostile that was there previously.
Question,
and-
though.
Well,
I have to ask,
mhm.
Valinar, what was your order?
I pointed at the guy and said smash.
Uh-oh.
So he would smash the guy,
Rip.
and your standing order, though, Denoc, is to protect and basically serve, you and your allies. Well, protecting Valinar is your overriding command. So in theory, it would override Valinar's command. If you believe that the Minotaur would no longer see Valinar being in danger, then he would go back to being basically inert. So I will let you decide on what he wants to do, what you think he would do on that.
But here's the thing. Enoch would not have given, like one or the other. It's like protect and serve. They are equal to...
I
they are
will say,
wording.
if Valinar sees the Minotaur run at someone innocent, he's going to shout, stop.
That's fair.
Okay.
So
You see it take a single step forward towards just the empty crowd, or towards the crowd.
yeah, because you guys are you guys. I'm gonna move over to the other map here real quick because Valinar,
Yeah.
you guys. See if I can bring. I guess I need to move my map over there as well. That would be beneficial. You guys, you and this other skilly boy, who by the way is, I believe, large.
Mm-hmm. How he got out of that window, I don't know. It's because you didn't stop it.
I didn't stop it. You're gonna have to repair a window, but that's for sure. But you guys come crashing out of a window, kind of action rolling up. Action rolling up and looking out into the area before you. And you can basically just see a sea of people encompassing basically that entire area.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously the closest person is probably about 5 to 10 feet away from you, but it's like, it's dinner time, and as you guys crash out of this window, a lot of people turn and see you guys and are like, what's going on?
So for RP purposes, we'll say the Minotaur takes a step forward towards the person right in front of him, closest to him.
Stop.
It would stop.
Let's just go regroup with the others, and Valinar's going to start heading towards... He's going to assume they're still down on the first level.
Investigating.
Body is. Yeah.
Okay. I will say you spend the rest of your movement, which is not much. We'll say you move that far, and the skeleton has more movement than you and would follow you. Back to this turn order. That ends Valinar Cardin.
Cardin now all of a sudden sees a giant thing of like grease in front of him. He's like,
Yep.
"What's this crap?" And then he's sort of going to look for like he wants to look for whoever is doing this, but at the same time, he's just sort of like, they'll probably attack me if they get in range. I will actually use my turn to make a perception to see if I can somehow find where they are.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Do it.
1 second.
1.
Okay.
Come on, character sheet. Let's go. Come on, please.
Everyone's having problems tonight, aren't we? 19.
19.
That's a high roll for Cardin.
Yeah.
You see neither hair nor head of the individual who attacked you.
Discord.
Twice tonight. Oof.
That's 3 times actually.
Oof.
Ouch.
We're going for a record.
We're gonna blame it on the snow.
I don't have snow.
Freaking Texas individual.
Yes,
you do
I'm
not,
in Texas. I have grass.
Blame it on the grass.
However, Cardin, you do not see this individual.
Okay.
John, what would you like to do?
So I'm first going to move here
Okay.
so that I'm kind of more closer to everybody, but I still can protect Katya. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Branding Smite. Or like
Okay.
on my sword.
Yeah.
And then otherwise, I'm just like still keeping an eye out and readying up for whoever or whatever's going on right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Katya, is there anything you would like to do?
I'm gonna continue holding that spell.
Okay.
Mhm.
Denock.
Anybody got a potion?
Huh? Yeah. But you had to come get it from me.
Are you in need of healing?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Ouch.
Oh right.
Come on over here, I can heal you.
So I'm now there.
Okay.
And I'm still holding. Ooh. Now that that's not there, I get there and I ready another spell.
What spell?
Web.
Okay.
Ooh.
Alright, you kind of walk up to John, panting and holding the spot where the arrow's at, and just ready another spell in your offhand. Valinar, back over to you.
Okay. I was just making my way to where I think they are.
To the group? Okay. You continue
You're making
moving.
your way downtown?
What?
You're making your way downtown?
I'm making my way to where I think you guys are, which is with your skeleton.
Yeah, and I'm assuming you're moving full bore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Denock was trying to reference a song there.
Yes.
Oh, I glossed over it completely. I didn't even
Making my
catch it.
way downtown.
Yeah, actually, if you guys moved full tilt this turn, you would make it basically. Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Well, all right.
Well.
that's a thing. You guys would basically make it there. I'm putting that skeleton there as well. Like he'll fit.
He just became
kind of space.
thick.
He's spaghettified.
Right. So, You guys make it there this turn. All right, Carden, your rage ends at this point
Mm-hmm.
because you did not take damage last turn
He cuts himself.
Yeah.
or attack.
Does Carden doesn't see any of them, correct?
Currently, you see no one. There's a pile of grease in front of you, and basically nobody else.
The Carden is finding this very annoying. He's like, damn it. These rogues are, or like, these scoundrels are getting in my way. And, he's going to move back, just sort of like here.
Okay, easy enough.
Yep, and then he will use his second rage because he's seen how much damage these people dish.
Okay.
And he will hold an attack action.
Alright, understandable. John.
I'm gonna turn to Denock and use Lay on Hands and give him 10 health points back.
Okay.
Oh, that's a little better.
Isn't 10 like your max HP?
That's a
Bazinga.
level 1 wizard.
Not even.
Maybe a level 2.
So, Denock, do you know what is going on right now?
There's some guy. Or I guess I'll have to wait.
Which, at this point in time, we are going to go ahead and end combat.
They both got away.
As the individuals you guys were attacking vanish from sight and manage to hide amongst the crowd. Eventually, Valinar and your skeleton come and meet up with you guys. Valinar looking heavily wounded.
What happened to you?
I got stabbed in the gut with a poison knife.
Hey, sounds similar. I got stabbed in the gut with a poison arrow.
You look over at Denock and he's got an arrow sticking out of his lower ribs.
This is starting to look like Skyrim, y'all. So
What's Skyrim? Is it a sex thing?
I would also
it
say
was
that
a
you guys
graphic
would
novel where I'm
explain.
from.
I would also say that you guys explain to John what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Thank you.
Yeah, Carden will explain to John.
oh, that ought to be interesting.
Do it.
Carden will be like, John, there are these people, and then they disappeared.
Whoa. That's crazy.
They attacked us.
What?
We hit them.
I didn't get to hit nobody. Y'all may have gotten to hit some people, but I didn't. I was ready for them.
Here. Hit me. Just hit me. If it makes you feel better, hit me. But don't hit me too hard because I am kind of soft.
I hit Katya with the most gentle
I rated the dodge
punches I
action.
can do.
John raises a hand and Katya flinches and he just kind of pats your face.
Well, time out from whatever the fuck's going on here. John, is there a family of assassins or rogues? Seems to be a family of everything else.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. what that voice in the distance just said. That
God?
You would know, John, that there is a rogue family. They prioritize thieving and they take other dirty contracts like assassinations. And they're known as the Connolly family.
How cunning.
I do have this still prepped.
yeah, same here. I'm about to use it.
Oh, well, hey!
Wait, use what? What?
You just see a web suddenly
Encasing Katya?
encapsulate. Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Well, this is one way to get tied up, I suppose.
And then John is going to bring down his great sword, his flaming great sword with what did you cast on it?
Branding the smite, and it also has the flame on at the moment.
Yeah,
Oh, this is gonna hurt. No.
Oof.
No, I would stop right before it's about to hit Katya just to scare him.
You do so. You bring the blade inches away from his face, and he's like, ah!
That's for poisoning me.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Poison?
Now let me out of this web, please.
Make a Constitution saving throw, Katya.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you make it.
Okay, you don't soil yourself.
Good. Good.
Now you gotta make a dexterity saving throw.
Why?
To get out of the webs.
Is it dexterity?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
18.
think that gets out.
Yeah, you make it. Yeah. 16 is mine. So
Hot
he's
damn.
out.
Thank the gods.
Just as a side note, because I just realized everything that happened, because Valnar was attacked while he was sleeping. He doesn't have his glasses on.
He wears sunglasses, right?
Yeah.
He also probably doesn't have his armor on either, by the way.
Oh yeah, he might have his shield. He may have grabbed running out the window.
Right.
But
So what do you wear under your armor, I guess?
just plain old tunic.
Yeah.
Just common clothes.
I thought it was pretty obvious.
Medieval equivalent of long johns.
I mean, I didn't know if you just wore your armor over your bare body.
Oh my god, the chafing.
Ew.
That would be
Anyway,
awful.
as you guys gather together and begin to ponder and question what just occurred tonight in this floating fortress that you guys have built, named, and are now sailing the skies in. We're going to go ahead and end tonight's session there.
Wait.
Valnar
mean
wants
that
to
we-
go get some clothes.
Does this mean that we now have to have a watch rotation in our house?
Yep.
Because that's not cool. The whole idea of having our own house on a flying fortress was not to have to deal with stupidness like this.
I assumed we'd hired guards or something when we hired everyone. Just
There
like
I don't know the guards.
patrol guards.
There are guards, but unfortunately, everybody has a job here. There isn't a
Okay.
whole lot of people just sitting around doing anything, or not doing anything. And so, yes, there are guards, but A, there are not a lot of them, and B, there's a lot of rotations because while they are still guards, they still also have to work. Whether that be in foraging or training, other individuals or or helping cook, or if they are magically inclined, utilizing their magical abilities. Everybody has a job and a responsibility, and everybody is working for their stay, basically. For those who you basically didn't hire to come on, and most of your guys' money went into hiring mages because that was more important than hiring guards.
And clearly, if we had guards, Valinor wouldn't have gotten stabbed.
Maybe.
Well,
I was just staring at the hole in his.
They're not very good guards.
Let's see. That guy had a 28, I think, on stealth when he. No, it was a 26. Sorry, 26 on stealth when he stabbed Valinor.
Just out of curiosity, how close was that guy to dying?
He had 8 HP left.
If the Minotaur managed to hit.
If he was in range of your last ward of radiance, it would have downed him. He was just outside of it.
Gosh dang it.
Dang.
So close.
Well, they're not invisible, Ginger. They're hiding, so they're.
Fairy fire would have been useful.
Mm-hmm.
Fairy fire would have been very useful.
But yeah.
Which I have.
So.
There.
Oh yeah, that works. I didn't know it did that. I don't play a paladin very often for.
So for the people in the watching the stream, Ginger was just saying that branding smite makes invisible people visible and makes people be lit up.
Yeah, which is very useful. So smart.
Oh, I see. It brands
preparing
them.
that. Yep. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us tonight with that little bit of
investigation.
I was going to call it foreplay, but that works too.
But we still have a problem to solve.
I mean, yeah, it works perfectly. We're getting fucked here.
You guys are still in the foreplay part.
I mean, that's what Kadia likes.
Getting fucked by people with daggers?
Join us next week to see if this group of adventurers can figure out what is going on, who these individuals are, and what they want. Take care.
Obviously us dead.
And we'll see you guys next week. Good night.
Bye.
See y'all.
Stay
Good night,
safe.
everyone.